Hello, everybody. I am coming to you tonight because I just got back from an experience where I was using my body, I was dancing, I was doing ceremony with my physical structure by praying through dance. And I feel not only incredibly clear and incredibly translucent in my ability to be truthful and authentic, but I also feel really, really divinely connected to the Egyptian mysteries. And this is something that feels like it needs to come through me as a transmission and as a channeled piece of wisdom. And so I felt compelled, even though I've really only just walked in the door and haven't really had a chance to take a shower or to change or really to make myself video ready, whatever that means. But I felt really compelled to bring through Mother Isis and to have her speak to all of you and to address whoever and whatever needs to be said in this moment. And so I am incredibly grateful and incredibly honored, as always, to be able to be the vessel and to be the channel. And I'm really deeply humbled to be able to bring forward these messages for all of you, but particularly tonight, after feeling like I've emptied out my body of all the things that no longer served me. It's time. It's time for all of us to do this sacred work. If we were to step every footstep as if it were a prayer, how differently would our life be if every action, from pouring the tea to being in a room with other women, other people dancing, was actually an act of reverence for our divinity? How differently would we present ourselves? How differently would we show up in the world? And so with this thought kind of mulling around in my mind, I really wanted to call upon beautiful Mama Isis and pull her in and allow her to talk to all of us about whatever it is she feels needs to come through at this time. And again, thank you so much for watching and being a part of my personal journey of unfoldment. So, goodbye for now. You who are the gatekeeper to the awakened consciousness, you who are the divinity of your soul, you who are all things and no thing combined. How will you best serve your truth now? Will you rise? Will you fall? And is there any difference? For truly, if time and space are not as you know them to be, and indeed I wish to share with you that they are most certainly not, then how will you understand your orientation in the quantum vacuum of your choosing? How will you understand with reverence the beauty of who you are, while still maintaining the notion that you do not exist as a being, as a thing, as a divine vessel for beauty? How will you understand the great and ultimate paradox? For this is why you are here. You are here to be messy. You are here to be the void. You are here to be the disturbance, the ripple on the pond, and you are also the rock, the acorn that created it. And if you are both of these things, then as the phoenix, who is dying a beautiful death, as the Binu bird recreating itself from its own ashes, are you rising or are you falling? Because indeed they are just a circle. All things are just a circle, and there is no difference between them. How can you embrace the depths of that which you most despise with just as much reverence as that which is the highest and the most divine light that you could imagine? How can you be both? This is the mystery. And what exists in between that void and everything is you. Yes, you may pendulum swing between them. Yes, you may delve deeper into the recesses of your heart by exploring the ways in which you embrace your shadow or you embrace your light. But do not forget that the shadow and the light are the same. The darkness and the light are eternal. They are brothers. They are sisters. They are the family, the unification of all things. The sacred marriage at its core. And if you are to understand the mysteries of your world, then you must understand that your world and everything in it does not exist. It is merely stories that you are telling yourself. Stories that all beings are telling themselves. Collective myths, personal identities. Do you have brown hair? Green eyes? Are you you? Perhaps these are stories you've told yourself. Perhaps down to the tiniest iota of your cellular structure, you have told yourself who you are and who you are not. But can you be so certain that you are accurate? Can you be so certain that you are not everything rather than the one thing that you identify as you, your truth? This is what I wish you to reflect upon. You, I, we, eternal. There is no difference. And everything that you have ever wanted to be is already you. And everything that you have feared to be is you. So how can you make peace with this, with all things, and with your divinity? Because divinity is not just the light. It is the depths of your despair, just as much. It is the fear. It is all the things that you most desire, and everything that you fear will come to pass. And this is what you must be willing to hold in order to be your truth. So, who are you? If you are the gateway to the infinite, if you are the door of the seen and unseen, if you are the cosmic serpent eating its own tail, the serpent eating its own tail, time and space continuously eating its own tail, then can you really be certain of anything? Can you really judge anything? yourself, others, reality. For truly, how can you really have a firm grasp on what is and is not, if you are not even willing to acknowledge that which you are, but fear, despise, or cannot abhor? You are all of this. Breathe in. You are the gateway to the mysteries. The most beautiful part is that you will never know all of them. And this is why you are the sacred threshold. So enjoy your process of integration. Enjoy your process of being in the unknown. Because with every story that you tell yourself, you are unmaking your reality. And with every story that you tell yourself, you create a new one. And so the wheel, the cycle, the sacred Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail, continues onwards and onwards. You are divine, but do not forget, your divinity is everything and no thing. Thank you, Isis. Thank you to everyone who is choosing to listen to this transmission in whatever time and space you are. Thank you to my beautiful sisters and brothers who continue to inspire me, who remind me of what it means to be in my body, to be this sacred threshold. Thank you to creation and destruction. I am very, very grateful to be a vessel bringing forward these messages whenever they choose to come through me. And in this particular moment, I feel very, very grateful. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful, miraculous day, night, new beginning, or ending. Goodbye.